Hello, I'm Natalie from Moonstone Publications. Welcome to this overview of some of the stories we've covered over the past week. But first, please hit the subscribe button and share this video with your friends and colleagues. In this week's update, Momentum says the future of advice is blending tech with heart. A global survey finds that advisory practices are embracing AI. 91 is fined for FICA non-compliance. The FSCA challenges limits on sanctioning overseas firms. Ithala warns full restart will take months. Retirement funds slow to act on unpaid contributions. And the pension fund's adjudicator caps penalty interest on overdue contributions. Technology is foundational to making financial advice scalable, says Momentum's Chief Executive, Jeanette Marais. She told a recent PSG Financial Services conference that only by embedding AI-driven tools can advisors meet client expectations for accessibility, speed, and personalization. Yet, machine intelligence must always serve the human heart, freeing advisors from repetitive tasks so they can deepen empathic connections. Marais said Momentum's innovations demonstrate how the fusion of AI and human insight can deliver near-instant approval, better pricing, and more meaningful client conversations. Meanwhile, a survey by the Financial Planning Standards Board has found that 2/3 of financial planners worldwide are already tapping into AI or plan to within a year. Over 60% of the advisors said they are using, piloting, or preparing to adopt AI tools, and more than 2/3 believe these systems will help them serve clients more effectively. Most expect AI to drive the quality of advice and reduce service costs. Yet, the industry's enthusiasm is tempered by reservations about data privacy, cybersecurity, and the accuracy of AI outputs. The Financial Sector Conduct Authority has slapped 91 fund managers with a R3 million fine for breaches of the Financial Intelligence Center Act. However, R500,000 was conditionally suspended for 3 years. 91 initially faced a R12 million penalty for inadequate customer due diligence and weaknesses in its risk management and compliance program, but the fine was cut following discussions with the regulator. The FSCA has invited interested parties to weigh in on a High Court challenge that could redefine its power to sanction overseas operators. At stake is whether the FSCA can impose penalties on foreign entities or individuals without physically serving them legal documents while they are in South Africa. The High Court application follows the Financial Services Tribunal's decision to set aside the R50 million fine imposed on Viceroy for its scathing report on Capitec. The FSCA argues that insisting on physical service thwarts its mandate to regulate and protect the country's financial system in a digitally interconnected world. Ithala has warned that resuming full operations will be a months-long endeavor, comparable to lighting the fire before you can produce one steel rod, in the words of its chief executive, Thulani Vilakazi. The High Court this month lifted the hold on Ithala's ABSA accounts, permitting it to restart core activities. However, deposit taking remains barred while the Prudential Authority's bid to liquidate Ithala plays out. KwaZulu-Natal provincial leaders have vowed to defend Ithala through all legal challenges, even the Constitutional Court if necessary, insisting that rural and township communities will not lose their savings. Retirement funds are failing to act swiftly enough when employers do not pay over member contributions, in direct contravention of legal requirements, says Deputy Pension Funds Adjudicator Naheem Esop. In some cases, this is leading to prescribed claims. Esop lamented that inaccurate or delayed submissions by funds and administrators stall the adjudication process, leaving members to shoulder the burden of administrative inaction. He cautioned that trustees who neglect these obligations may ultimately face personal liability for undermining member protections. The Pension Fund's Adjudicator will cap penalty interest on overdue employee retirement fund contributions at the level of the original debt. Muvangu Lukemane confirmed that her office is now bound by the full bench's March judgment in the case between the Blue Crane Route Municipality and the Municipal Workers' Retirement Fund. This is a reversal of the office's previous stance, based on an earlier single-judge decision, that the in duplum rule did not apply to late payment interest under the Pension Funds Act. That's all we have for this week. You can read these stories and many more on our website, moonstone.co.za. Until next time, here's wishing you all the best from the team at Moonstone Information Refinery.